So, this is the end of my journey as a traveler. Hello there, Eggsy here, and here we go again. I'm posting another animation process. Why? Because why not? Well, basically, right now, I did do something out of the ordinary because I did not know why I drew a Mitachurl. No, it's not a Mitachurl, it's a Mitachurl with an axe, so like an axe Mitachurl. So I was playing Genshin Impact for a while now, and wow, it was amazing. Playing with these monsters, and if you have like leveled up characters, they're chickens. I mean, they're not that difficult. Well, yeah. So here's the animation process. By the way, if you haven't known yet, I am a creator of a webtoon canvas series called The Grand Circle, and it's new. It's a new one, and I've been putting some time for it. Although I'm planning to repost something that's going to be more well arranged than the ones that I have uploaded, because currently I have a busy week and month that I was not able to put my all on this webtoon canvas that I have. So right now, if you want to make an animation that's look like what I have shown you, then you want to put or draw some drafts first. Basically, the first layer that you were going to draw is or should be a draft, so that you can have a basis. How do you want the animation to look like? What are the actions, the keyframes? Then after that, you're going to make another column for the new layers that you're going to draw, overlaying the drafts that you're made. So if you have made 3 drafts, that's basically make up your first animation, then you're going to create another column of layers, which is actually the official layers for your animation. The drafts is there or are there to help you or guide you for your official image sequence. So right now I'm actually tracing the drafts that I made, because by tracing it I can actually make my line art more how do you say this? It's more efficient to draw your line art on top of a draft, so that you will not have a trouble in making the animation smooth. So these are the 3 main frames that I did. First, the Mitachurl carrying its axe. Second, the Mitachurl with its axe in the middle, and the Mitachurl with its axe already drawn down below. So these are just 3 frames that I made, and I guess these are the frames that's important when showing a monster using its axe. Well, I guess yeah, you have to continue the process. I made this on Opentoonz, so basically it's an open source software. It's free, you can install it, and you can find it on the internet. It's easy to look for and it's easy to download, and you can get used to using Opentoonz if you want animation. So after making this official layers that you are currently doing right now, after the drafts, then you can actually start to put the colors. So I have a reference on this on top, so I can know what color should I put on every layers. What color should I put on the hair, the mask, and then I don't have to fill it just yet. You have to actually fill the colors, line the colors down on your layers, so you will know if the animation will look okay if you put this kind of color or shadows. So what I did there is that if the shadow is color gray, then I have to line I will have to draw a line where the shadows should be, but not fill the color just yet. So I can have a feel if the layers or if the animation runs, then it will not look bad. Because if you fill the colors directly, you will have a trouble on knowing or tracing the colors or the lines that you have drawn, because basically it's covered by the field color. So you don't want to color or fill the color of your layers first. You want the lines first in your animation. So just an update. So I told you in my last video that I was looking for a new job, because I just resigned from my current job. So yeah, it's really tough looking for another one. I thought it was going to be easy because it's on the tech industry. But man, after 3 years of being stable at a current job, and suddenly you find yourself taking interviews, coding tests, a lot of tests, interviews, and it's bothering you. It's really tough because like there's a lot of competitive people out there, and you have to do your best too. So I'm just sharing that it's really quite challenging looking for another job for me. And yeah, I believe that I'm going to find another one, and I hope that won't be jinxed. But yeah, I believe I'm going to find another one. So yeah, I'm trying to fill the colors because I have already put the lines where the shadows should be. So if I draw or color all my layers now, I won't have a trouble or a problem looking for where the shadows should be, because because the overlay is helping me look for the lines for the shadows. So yeah, I've been practicing how to code again, like remembering the process of my usual workflow, so that basically if I leave the company, I will be able to carry all those knowledge with me. I have to get into terms, or I have to officially revisit all the things that I have done, what the things that I have learned in my current company. So if I will move to the new company that I will work for, then I'll basically carry all those knowledge, and that I will understand why and what are the things that I should consider if this kind of problems occur. So it's a little technical, but that's what I did. Just reviewed all the things that I have worked for the past 3 years in my current company, and took it all in. I tried to understand again. I tried to review. I tried to revisit all those things, so that if there was an interview, or there's going to be an interview, I can say it fluently. I can say it that I understand, because the way you will know that the person understands one thing is when a person actually can explain something fluently without doubts or hesitations. So right now I'm actually filling up all the holes, the pixels that weren't colored, so that it will feel smooth. And then after that, after all this editing on Opentoonz, you will have to find a rendering application. So for me, I used Adobe After Effects. So basically, you're going to render this animation, so you will get the frames, the JPEG or PNG, whatever format you want it to be, and you're going to store it on a folder, and then you're going to upload it as an image sequence when you go to your rendering application. So right now, in this application, in Adobe After Effects, I was looking for what kind of filters that will match this kind of vibe. So I was looking for a blur effect, so that on the first few seconds it will blur and it will come out after a few seconds. And then I was looking for another filter that every time he used his axe, there's going to be this effect where a distortion or some kind that will put how do you say this, like a lively effect on this intense Mitachurl. And that's about it, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more contents like these. Maybe in the future videos, I will post more tutorials on how to animate and the flow and during the Adobe After Effects process. But for now, I would like to give thanks to those who are watching and enjoy the rest of your day and take care.